Hello survivors, welcome to a brand new ballxpit video. Today we are going to do a suggestion from you guys. We can take the Deadeye amulet, that's perfect. What we're going to be doing is we're going to run Wraith Blackhole with Repugnant and Empty Nester, and then we're going to do a second video today, so make sure you watch the entire thing. There are going to be two versions. First one's with Repugnant and Wraith and Blackhole, and then the next one is something that I just thought of while I was doing this or trying it out yesterday, and I was like, what if we, instead of using Wraith, we just grab Mosquito and Blackhole and see what happens from there. So I was like, well, because this is like a machine gun shooting off a single ball at enemies that instantly defeats them, but what happens if you don't have to aim and you just shoot one of them and all of them get defeated? So that's the plan. We do need the dark ball. We're going to take Frozen Spark because we do have the freeze and it's going to work. And it's just like really good AoE damage, as you can see, or eventually you'll see. Especially once we fuse a Wraith and the Frozen Ball together, like we're going to do now. So there's Ghost, and the Frozen Ball becomes Wraith. So now it passes through enemies and it freezes them, so the Frozen Spark deals some decent AoE damage for us. That does work with the Black Hole as well, because Black Hole is going to be freezing enemies. However, it's an insta-kill, so you don't really have to worry about it too much. But now we need Burn, which we get. And then we need Light. So we need to try and get Light. The quicker we get it, the better. Come on, game. Okay, I'm just going to use this one. I don't think we're going to make it to, get the correct balls before that disappears off the screen. So we'll just try harder. We've got quite a decent amount of gold to re-roll with as well. Might grab the next reactor as well to get 100 extra gold if necessary. Because I'm not seeing the light. Okay, there we go, perfect. Okay, now I need to not make mistakes here, because I was previously doing this and I accidentally, instead of leveling up Sun, I thought the Sun was the fire orb. The fireball, and I took the fireball instead of the right upgrade, so that was really fantastic of me. This I have to grab. Unfortunately, I don't have the level up for the Sun, but it's fine. We're at the boss fight, so we are going to get him, or the mini boss. And then we're going to fuse the Wraith with the Black Hole, and then we've only got a single ball and we're going to be shooting them. So because Black Hole normally has a cooldown, and since Empty Nester has some weird interaction with cooldowns, we've got a lovely machine gun Black Hole. And like I mentioned earlier, we're going to be transferring this to the Mosquito Swarm to see how much better it is and whether it's worth doing. But I think it will be worth it. The only thing is, with the Mosquito Swarm, we're going to be changing we're just going to put Ghost Ball with Egg Sac, so it stays out, or whatever the case may be. Okay, now let's not pick up the wrong thing. And the game just, there we go, 1, 2. That's all we asked for. Now we got the Black Hole evolution. Fantastic, and then we just need one more fusion after we've leveled this up. So now we need to level it. There we go. Fantastic. So now everything is going to instantly melt, and then once we fuse the two balls together, we're not going to have any damage on anything except for the instant kill. So it's a really cool little combination. I'm glad you guys suggested it to me. So it doesn't matter the order of the fusion either, you can just click on whichever one you wanted. It's a pink Wraith head. Instantly kills the first non-boss, has 5-second cooldown before it can be shot again. Deals a 2000 to 5000 hit damage as well. And because we've got crit as well, if the ball doesn't, well, firstly the damage that you're seeing is the frozen spark damage, because everything else is an insta-gib. Alright, so now we can just get a whole lot of gold because it's all going to be insta-gibs. Don't want to stand too close because there have been times where we do something silly, but there you go, you can see a machine gun going off. We can actually stand even closer. Boss is frozen as well, so we don't have to worry about that. There you go. We can get rid of all the other stuff. There is stuff we can do, so we can grab things like crit from the side, that's fine. We are looking for the front crit, that's perfect, and then we're looking for our crit in the same column as us. And then you'll notice when we are fighting things, you can see we do actually crit. So that's why we go for it. It just helps that extra bit of damage for the bosses. Okay, we get the fission upgrade, that's perfect. We should be able to find quite a decent amount of gold as well doing this, especially if we keep field clearing, which we should be able to. And then I'm quite excited to try this on the Mosquito. I think there is a really, really good opportunity for us with Mosquito. The only problem is Mosquito is going to have a double ball. We can't get rid of the ghost like we can with this. So not that it's a problem, we're just going to fuse a ghost with the egg sac, and then that should give us more freedom of shooting other balls out. But I do like the fact that the ice spike does quite a decent chunk of damage. Or maybe the instant kill is telling me how much life these enemies actually have. The only problem is Mosquito works really well with, what do we call it? The Gemspring Toad Towers, or Gemspring passive. And when you smack anything that can insta-gib it, unfortunately, it doesn't work very well. But there you go, as you can see, we don't need to bounce it. The boss is absolutely melting. So a lot of damage coming out of it as well. I mean, very easy to get rid of the trash that gets spawned by the boss as well, and very easy to just defeat the boss as quickly as possible as well. So there you go. This works much better on single target bosses. So if you did this on like the fungal, it's not as good. We'll do fungal now, but there you go, 40k. And we're going to go and do a second round just like I mentioned. So we're going to try and get Mosquito Swarm and the same thing. So it's going to be Empty Nester with, I guess, Flagellant. Or we could go Vampire as well. Which one is it? Spendthrift. I think Spendthrift might be better here. We don't need it to bounce or anything anyway. So let's go do these two. We can do Fast Plus. That's perfectly fine. So we just need to get 2 egg sacs. Again, we can get critical strike chance when hitting enemies in the same column. And then, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get things like our Gemspring. We're not going to be able to farm XP like we normally would. Okay, we do need a Dark Ball. Oh, no, wait, we need to start off with Sun. So we're not going to worry about the Dark Ball yet. We can banish Laser and banish Cell. Okay, oh, and why does it bring up both of them at the same time? It's so irritating. It's like when you... I really want this game to have a lock feature in the future. So that when I find the ball I'm looking for, I can just lock it. Because now I'm probably never going to find the light ball that we need. It's just typical behavior. Alright, we actually found it. That's perfect. So we're going to start off with Mosquito Swarm. That's fantabulous. Now we can do two things. We can, one, get ourselves another egg sac so we can get rid of the ghost ball. Or we can finish off the Blackhole. We do need to do both regardless. It's just about which one's going to be easier and quicker to do. And which one's going to be safer to do. Okay, you bloody spiders need to... Okay, we got the egg sac first. We're gonna just keep the level ups. There's no reason to use them right now. There we go. What evolution is that? We got the sun evolution. That's beautiful. That's exactly what we need. And then we also need the egg sac and ghost to be fused, which we should be able to do. But this also gives us the opportunity to grab a dark ball. So let's do that. And now that we don't need the, now that we need the dark ball, it's not showing up. Typical. Just fantastic. On reroll. Okay, we'll grab the fusion, so ghost and egg sac. And what this does is it adds a 3-second cooldown to the ball, so that we can fire the balls far more efficiently. It is unfortunate that we have to have another ball on this, and we can't just use what we're looking for, but it just is what it is. What I might land up doing... Oh, we're struggling here, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're just going to land up taking... There we go. Ooh, we found it. Okay, thank goodness. Doing a double segment is always difficult because sometimes you just don't get the balls you need. But luckily the game came through for us. So there's Blackhole. We need 2 levels. We've got them. We got the one reroll. Oh my goodness. Okay. We need more money. Okay. Thank goodness. That's it. We are as poor as ever, but we have managed to do what we're looking to do. So we just gotta wait for one more reactor. And there it is. And we fuse Mosquito Swarm with Blackhole. It should give us a Mosquito picture. Yeah. Okay. So on hit is not as strong as the... Actually, it is. It's stronger. And then each... Oh, it doesn't even say the mosquitoes get the effects of Blackhole. But they do. Oh, that's so satisfying. Oh man, tell me which one is more satisfying to you guys. That's crazy. We were on 0 gold not too long ago, and now we're on 8,000 in just a matter of seconds. And by the way, by full clearing, it actually makes the boss spawn a lot faster. Unfortunately, we can't insta-give the boss, so we have to worry about the mosquitoes doing a little bit of damage, but that's why we did take the frontal crit. You can see some of the balls are doing 9 damage. But yeah, so if you did this on another boss, it would probably be a lot easier, but I mean, the mosquitoes are actually doing quite a decent chunk of damage themselves, which is weird because they're not supposed to. Oh. So somehow, Blackhole has increased the damage of the mosquito's damage. That is crazy. So this is probably the best mosquito fusion then. Alright, boss fight down. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I thought that was a really fun one to have. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Did 124,000 damage, 24 million damage dealt overall. Not as many ball launchers, obviously, but you know, Ghost is crazy when you add them. But a lot of fun. Crit does work. Baby ball's got a bit of damage in there. This was a really cool little iteration of the build you guys suggested. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.